In today's video, I'm going to be attempting to turn a car into a house in Bloxburg. Because you guys loved me turning a tent into a house, I'm like, what other things can I turn into a house? And I thought, hey, why not a car? One of you guys actually asked me to do a toilet. First of all, I think that's impossible. I'm not going to put it off the table, but maybe in the future. So firstly, we actually have to build the car. Alright, so for the car, I think we're just going to go with just like a classic grey minivan. Because obviously we can't like build a Lamborghini because firstly, that's only like 2 seats. So I think that would be impossible to make into a car. Or we can use one of the pre-built cars. We can use the Nubis Superior, but again, if I use the Nubis Superior, as you can see, there's not really much room to add like a kitchen, a bedroom, a bathroom. So pre-built cars are off the table. I think a 6x3 is pretty good. I guess we can go for a nice medium stone grey. Wow, already looking like a car already. Okay, now the complicated thing with building a car in Bloxburg is building the front of it because as you can see, it kind of like snoops down like this. And I like to call this the nose. We have to build the nose of the car. So I think we're just going to slap a convex straight right there. We also need like a little beveled cube underneath here because right now the edges are like way too sharp. Why does that kind of look like a platypus? There the platypus. Do you guys remember Phineas and Ferb or am I like too old? Please tell me you guys remember Phineas and Ferb. I'm actually going to cry. Okay, we've got the little bridge of the car. I need to bring this out a little bit. It's like so flat. Okay, I think that's, oh yes, it's giving nothing. We have to fix it. All right, we're going to place these horizontal wedges at the end of the car. Gives it a little bit more spicy micey. Do you guys want to know a little secret about my videos? I actually have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I never plan any of my builds, so like I don't know if this minivan's gonna flop. It's gonna look amazing. I don't know. There we go. I think by adding these horizontal wedges to the side, it just gives the car a little bit more depth. It's not looking completely horrible, okay? What should we call this minivan, by the way? I'm thinking we should call her Patricia. Like, I can see myself driving around in this minivan. Like, oh, don't mind me, just driving around in my Patricia. Okay, so we're adding a glass window here, obviously, because if we do not have a window, people will fly out of our minivan, and we don't want that, do we? No. We also need some window wipers, so I'm just going to use some good old thin square beams and just add something like that. Is it uneven? Next question. I'm laughing at the fact that it's uneven right now, but you know what? Every beautiful thing was once ugly and is now beautiful. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, you know what we're missing, ladies and gentlemen? A number plate. So I'm just going to use a taped photograph for our little number plate. Okay, I don't know about like where you guys live in the world, but when you're about to get your driver's license in Australia, when you're a learner driver, you get these little L plates on your car and it's so embarrassing. Like you're just driving around with like an L. I'm curious, does other countries have that? Like if you're a learner driver, do you have to like have something on your car to say, guys, I'm a learner, don't judge me. Okay, we're also going to use these light boxes to give the car some lights, and then using these wall vents, we can just put 2 at the front of the car like this, and I think that is the front of the car all complete. She's kind of basic, but I love her. I love my little Patricia. The last thing we need to add in here though is like windows. I don't know if you guys remember, but like a couple of months ago, I actually built a minivan. So I'd say I have a little bit of experience. There we go. And that's what the window looks like from the outside. Not too bad. Instead of a regular roof, we're just going to use a floor like this. And we're actually going to make the roof out of basic shapes. As you can see, the roof, it's not just flat. It kind of goes like whoosh. Wow, that was a great illustration, Alaska. So guess what? You guessed it. More basic shape. Just kidding, I love basic shapes, yay. All right, one more basic shape here, and boom, we have our little bread loaf. It really does look like a bread loaf. Okay, now for the complicated bit, which is adding the windows. We kind of have like 3 windows on a minivan. So like maybe our first window can go here. Again, I don't know what I'm doing. The windows on a minivan, they kind of go like all across. Oh my god, wait, you know what I just realized? We need the door, hello. You know, we're gonna use a standard window door, only because it has a window. We're also gonna give this minivan lots of structure, using some small square beams and some wall trims, because this isn't any regular minivan. Patricia's kind of like a special minivan. She's not like other minivans. If your parents own a minivan, they better be shaking with fear once they see Patricia. Also, because this is like technically a car, we need little door handles here, even though they're not actually usable, but whatever. Oh, and we're also going to outline the windows, make them black. Oh, damn, she looking boring actually. We need to add wheels. Now, for the wheels, we're just going to be using horizontal cylinders and then putting a decal on top of this. Let's see if it works actually. Oh, Patricia. This is not what I meant when I typed up tire. What even is this? What is that? Absolutely not. Oh, beautiful. Look at that tire. Thank you, decal. And then we'll just slap that on the wheel and boom, we've got a tire. And obviously we'll need one at the back and on this side as well, because obviously we cannot drive around with 2 wheels. A little bit dangerous if I say so myself. All right, our little minivan is looking scrumptious. So now I just have to copy the windows and add them on this side. And boom, she done. Oh wait, I forgot the back of the van. We're getting a little bit of a car crash if we forget the back window. go. Okay, and we can't forget our number plate at the back of the car either. And we also need some lights out here, because right now we don't have any lights, cowboy. Why'd I just turn 7? So there we go, red lights at the back. Alright, so now that we've got our minivan all finished, you know what? I kind of love her. Now it is time to work on the inside and turn this into a house. Okay, I'm pretty sure a minivan has like 7 seats. So instead of seats, we're going to just make this a house. But obviously there's going to be 2 seats at the front. And for the style, I think we're just going to go with like wood with some modern aspects and layer the flooring because Trisha has nothing but the best styling. I hate when the floors do that. It's disgusting. Some of you guys asked how I make my flooring so detailed. I usually layer it 3 times. And on the 3rd layer, I make this out of logs. And just like that, you get this really, really detailed texture. And if I stare at it too long, it literally feels like I'm looking at someone's room. Now for the inside, I would paint the walls, but because this is a minivan, we might leave the walls grey except for the back one here. I feel like this one would be cool if it was made out of like vertical planks. Okay, now my IBS is this photo right here. Does IBS stand for like inspiration? Like inspired by? Oh my gosh, no, it's IB. IB is inspired. Did I just say IBS? Oh my, IBS stands for irritable bowel syndrome. Y'all, I can't. Oh my gosh, look at that van. That is insane. Now, I don't know how we're going to make this work, but firstly, we need to figure out where on earth this bathroom is going to go. Because yes, we are adding a toilet. Not enough space, too short. Yeah, okay, I get it. There's not enough space. Calm down. Yeah, sometimes BLOXBURG just be screaming at me. Not enough space, then make the space. You know what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to place a wall right here and then just put a basic shape like this. So there we go. We've got our little 1x1 bathroom. And you're probably like, Alaska, how on earth are you going to make a 1x1 bathroom? Well, guess what? I've done it before. You guys saw my 1x1 builds and I can surely do it again. I actually don't even remember what I done. I'm pretty sure I put a shower here at the end and maybe like the toilet there. Wait, what did I do? I need to go back to my videos and see what on earth I done. There we go. Smallest BLOXBURG house. I need to find what I done. Okay, this is the bathroom. Oh my gosh, I made that look so good. Are you kidding me? I've done an incredible job. Okay, we are copying this. Okay, guys, I'm gonna copy the bathroom from this YouTuber called Alaska Violet. You might know her. Don't tell her I said this, but I kind of have like a big crush on her. Like, have you seen her avatar? She kind of cute or whatever. It's gonna be the most smallest bathroom ever, but we're gonna make it work. I mean, I made it work before, so surely I can make it work again. We can have a transparent cube here to separate the shower and like the rest of the bathroom. And our toilet can kind of go in this corner here. We might actually make this like a nice modern shower. So I reckon we're gonna do like marble walls. I also had some oak shelves above the toilet to fit all my storage. We can place some soap up here. Oh, some toilet paper, of course. There is 2 things everyone is scared of in life. It's heights and running out of toilet paper. Also have a toiletry bag. Okay, and then lastly, we need our sink. I cannot believe I'm literally doing a 1x1 bathroom right now. Like, what is going on in the House of Commons? Okay, what do we need on the sink? Oh yes, we need our toothbrushes, little face mask. We may need a candle in here as well. Because, I mean, if you do a poo, it's kind of going to smell up the entire van. Okay, so we've got our sink. Now we just need our mirror. It can only be like a really small mirror. Because, again, this bathroom is only 1x1. Why did I decide to make it 1x1? I don't know. Sometimes I do things and I'm just like, why did I do that? Look how much room we had. And you're telling me I only made this 1x1. And then finally, a chandelier in here. Yes, I'm putting a chandelier in my bathroom. Don't judge me. Oh my gosh, wait, I just realized, how on earth are we going to get in here? Because that was meant to be the door. I'm so dumb. You know what? Desperate times call for desperate measures. And I shall be making this a pretend sliding door. And to really make this a sliding door, we need a handle. And boom, we've got our bathroom. You know what? That actually turned out better than I expected. All right, so now that we've got the bathroom, we now need the kitchen. So I think we're going to put the kitchen along this wall and we might just use these elegant counters. And I'm pretty sure I have a mini fridge in my inventory. Haha, I do. So we can just place a mini fridge at the end here. Okay, so we need our sink. We also need a stove. Instead of any regular stove, we're just going to have a electric cooktop because I do be fancy. And I have a really cool idea. So this wall here, I want to turn into like a table. And you're probably like, Alaska, how are you going to turn that into a table? Well, if you didn't know, there's this thing called basic shapes. And if you know me, I love making things custom. And to get rid of this sharp edge on the corner, we're going to be using a convex straight. And it kind of turns out something like this. So then we can have some pretty marble countertops. And for the kitchen, because we are going for like a wooden theme, the counters can be made out of wood. This actually comes in handy because then we can place things on top and we can also use it as like a cutting board. BLOXBURG really needs to start adding more toasters. Like we only have 2 options of toasters and they're not like the best. Oh my gosh, you know what I just realized? We are forgetting a microwave. You know what? Considering we have the wall here, we're just going to use a shaker cabinet and then place the microwave inside of this. And then underneath here, we can have our adorable little cutting board. I usually put peanut butter and jelly on this cutting board, but this time we're going to have a little cereal moment. So we've got our bowl, our milk, and our Robos. Oh, and our spoon, of course. Now, this is a very important question I have to ask you. So listen carefully. When you make cereal, do you place the milk in first or the cereal? If you say milk in first, I am actually terrified of you. Now we just need our stools. Oh my gosh, I just realized I made these counters so tall. Like the stools are all the way down here. Yeah, I might need to bring this down a little bit. Okay, yeah, that is way better. It actually works better for me because then at least I can have more storage up here, which means I can place more tableware. Okay, are we missing something? Probably, but I'm pretty sure the kitchen is done. I actually love the way this turned out. So now we've got the bedroom. Now, for the bedroom, I want to make this entire back bit dedicated to the bedroom because I want to do something very similar to this photo. The people who don't have advanced placement watching my videos are just like, Alaska, if you use a basic shape one more time, I'm going to go insane. And you know what? I don't blame you. Now for this, we're actually going to use sleeping bags. I know, bizarre. And we're going to place 2 of them like this. And the only reason I'm using sleeping bags is because it doesn't take up much room compared to if I were to use a regular bed. As you can see, it takes up a lot of room. Okay, now for the fun bit, which is storage. We're going to place these wooden crates all underneath the bed. So this is kind of like where we put our clothes, if you will. Okay, so as you can see, we've got a few storage units underneath the bed. We also have another little compartment here. So this is where I want to add things like towels and slippers. So what we're going to do is just place a little bit of rolled towels, stacked towels, slippers, and there we go. We've got all our clothes ready. Okay, now I love this fridge, don't get me wrong, but right now it's in the way where I want to add the stairs, so we're moving it. I feel like right underneath this cabinet would look good. And it fits perfectly. Can we just like look at that? Mate, that is stunning. Okay, I'm so glad I put the fridge there because now we can add a few little stairs up to our bed. All right, so 3 stairs like this. You can also add some landscape lights just in case we're walking up the stairs at nighttime. We can't really see what we're doing. Okay, now to make this bed nice and fancy, let's do a texture we've never used before. Elephants. We're gonna have elephant bed because why not? Elephants, am I right? This is gonna be the most chaotic bed transition. Ready? And there we go, we've got our beautiful bed. Also, one of you guys taught me, I'm like actually losing brain cells. Let's say I want to have this pillow on my stool, but it won't fit. Instead of doing what I do, which is putting a basic shape on top, you can just place the pillow down and use the transform tool. Like, I don't know if you guys watched my camping video. I struggled so much with this and it was so easy. And what I do to make this nice and cozy is put some fairy lights. I just put fart lights instead of fairy. Okay, like what? We're gonna place these really cute Polaroid lights on the window. Like, look how adorable that looks. I love it. And finally some curtains so we don't have any weird peeping toms. Just gonna have the curtains at the back. The rest of the minivan is just gonna be made out of clear curtains. And the last thing I'm gonna add in my little bedroom is of course a TV. So firstly I'm gonna place a few of these desk organizers and then a TV on top like this. Maybe a lamp in here because it might be a little bit too dark, and we may need a carpet at the end of our bed so our little toes don't get nice and cold. Okay, and I think that is it for the bed. Why is this so cute? And now the last thing we need to add in this minivan is of course these seats up the front. And for these seats we're going to use wicker armchairs. So we're just going to place like 2 office chairs at the front here. And then we need the steering wheel on the right side. And before you ask, yes, Australia has their steering wheel on the right side of the car. Okay, so there we go. We've got the front bit. I think the last thing we need to add in here is just a bit more lighting and maybe a few more posters in here to make it nice and homey. Okay, and I think that is our Patricia minivan all complete. I love her. Also, I'm going to add like a floor around Patricia because I feel like she would be parked in a parking lot. There we go. We've got Patricia's parking lot. All right, Patricia the minivan is all complete and comes to a total of 40,000. So here is what Patricia looks like from the outside. As you can tell, she's beautiful. Honestly, I would travel all around the world with Patricia. Okay, now coming inside, as you can see, we've got the door here. And the first bit we have is the 2 driving seats at the front. So this is kind of where you sit and, you know, drive the car. Look how cute that is. I'm actually holding the steering wheel. Broom, broom, guys. So here are a few decals. This is Patricia's husband, Peter, and this is Patricia's other husband, Steve. Patricia has a lot of husbands. She's kind of popular. And as you can tell from the sliding door, we have the very, very, very small bathroom. You literally have to like parkour your way inside here. Like, look at this. Wait. I can do it. I mean, like it has everything you need. You got a sink, you got a shower, a toilet. I don't even know if you can use this toilet. Wait. Ah, yes, that makes logical sense. You can use the shower, but your head will literally be inside of the cabinet and your legs will be inside of the toilet. But besides that, she is beautiful. I love her. Okay, now back here we have the kitchen and the bedroom. I think this is generally like my favorite part of the entire minivan. Like this kitchen alone is like so good. Island bench, free stools. You're gonna make a little breakfast in the morning. There you go. Got a microwave. Like this is everything. I love these blinds. I like never used these before. I'm definitely gonna start using them more often. Like why is this making me want to buy a minivan and like transform it? You know what? In the future, if I ever make like a real life channel, I will be buying a minivan and transforming it with you guys. Mark my words. So yeah, we've got our beautiful little kitchen, our island benches, so we've got our sink, our stove. It's literally everything. Like I love it. And then finally we've got the bedroom. So we have a lot of storage option down here for our clothes. And then coming up these stairs, we have our very, very pretty bed. And not only that, we even have our own TV. When I thought of transforming a car into a house in Bloxburg, I had no idea it would turn out like this. Like low key, why do I want to live here? It's just like so nice and cozy. Like it's everything. I love it. And if you want some privacy back here, then you can close the blinds. And there you go. It's nice and private. So yeah, that was me turning a minivan into a house in Bloxburg. Let me know in the comments, like what else should I transform into a house? I think this is like a really fun challenge and I want to see what I'm capable of. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!